Now that we're a week behind National Roofing Week, I wanted to share kind of a story on my side, and it had to do with solar. So when solar first started coming around to some of the areas where either myself or even now some of my contractors are servicing, it can be a big disruption. It can be the difference between going up on that TPO roof and fixing it and going up on that TPO roof and saying, I can't do anything, right? I can't even get underneath it, depending on how the solar system's installed. It can truly stop us in our tracks. So a client that has solar on the roof has a couple different things going for them. Number one, they're obviously generating energy. And if they own or lease that system, makes a big difference. And as a contractor, you need to have resources at your fingertips to be able to provide value. So if you have an area of service, right, whether it be a big city, a region, or whatever it is, that has solar panels, I'm going to highly recommend that you look and partner with an electrical contractor that has the ability to not only remove and replace them, but has knowledge in all of this. Because depending on who you're working with, the contractor, or even how much they understand that solar side, it may not have been sold with the right maintenance program, right? That's what we're talking about. We're talking about being able to better service our client, provide a better experience. And that means sometimes having resources that can help with situations. I've been in many situations, one specifically in the Midwest, where we got called out for roof leaks that was shutting down the department store. And when we showed up, we couldn't do anything. It was an absolute horrible experience on our side because roof side, there was nothing we can do. It was a ballasted solar system that we had no access to other than to get underneath that, understand what's going on. Was there no slip sheets underneath it? Was there some type of movement or vibration that caused a puncture in the membrane? But at the end of the day, our customer was having roof leaks and it was affecting their business. A couple things happened. So number one, we put leak diverters up. And that was probably the best thing that we could have done, is just redirect the water. We redirected it to a 55-gallon trash can. And if you've ever been inside this situation, I'm going to give you a little bit of a tip. Put it on rollers, because 55 gallons of water times 8 pounds a gallon, it's super heavy, okay? You won't move it without splashing water anywhere. So anyway, we redirected it to a 55-gallon trash can on rollers. That at least contained the water, but it didn't help the situation that we had, which is a roof puncture or some type of deficiency on the roof system when we had solar panels. So then we had to get with the department store. We had to see, okay, who installed the solar? Who has the ability to be able to take it off and put it back in? And that's not even the hard part. The hard part is having to schedule this, because as soon as you disconnect that solar panel, that's when you got to go in and make your repairs. Well, how many solar panels do you have to disconnect? That all depends on how big the deficiency is or how fast you can find it. So we had to work in conjunction with this electrical contractor to remove the solar panels, us to be able to go in there, make our repairs. And then even after we were done, we still had the electrical contractor that had to put everything back together. Now, as a contractor, I'm hoping that they don't leave any nuts, bolts, screws, anything else up on the roof that can damage it. But ultimately, this was a big project. What started first as a roof leak that we needed to respond to turned into a $10,000 project, because we had leak diverters inside the building, we had electrical contractors, and even us as a roofing contractor having to partner up with the electrical contractor to get the solar panels removed. This is the type of education that we need to give to our customers, that proactive maintenance or preventative maintenance or finding issues before they become problems inside the building can be insanely beneficial. It can be insanely profitable, not for us, but for the customer. He's not spending money that he doesn't have to. So it's technically not profit, but at the end of the day, it's money that he doesn't have to spend. So become that trusted advisor. Understand that seeing different types of roofs allow you to be able to provide value in the form of education. If there was a roof leak, what would have to happen? What would the impact of the business need to be? And how would you respond to that? Those are different values, right? That take you out of the commodity pool of, I can fix a roof leak. Yeah, no problem. I can go up there and do that. Or I can put a new roof on. Congratulations. Everybody else can. What you have to do is break free of that. What you have to do is be a trusted advisor that allows the customer to be able to come to you and say, hey, please help. I trust you guys to figure out what the best solution is and to be able to execute it. If you guys have dealt with solar panels or any type of situation like this, go ahead, like the video, subscribe. This is just one example, but I give out a boatload of information that you should be able to plug and play directly into your business. My name is Chad Westbrook. I am the founder of Service Alignment, and thanks for watching, guys.